You're definitely my favorite actor in the whole entire world. Let's immediately get into this.
Okay.
I have a question. So, you, Ron Garney, and Matt Kent, such an amazing team. Will you guys ever get back together to work on a project? And maybe even like projects like more for kids like me?
Most celebrities have a handler whose entire job is to move them through crowds faster. Keanu Reeves fires those people. And what happens next, every single time, is something nobody in Hollywood can explain. There is a psychological phenomenon called presence, the ability to make every person in a room feel like the only person in the room. Politicians train for years to fake it. Therapists spend decades trying to cultivate it. Keanu Reeves does it by accident. Or, at least, that's what he wants you to think. Today we're going to break down exactly what Keanu does differently, why it short-circuits the brains of everyone around him, and why the most powerful thing about this man isn't his movies. It's what he does when the cameras are pointed somewhere else. In 2011, someone filmed Keanu on the New York City subway. He wasn't in a private car. He wasn't surrounded by security. He was sitting in a regular seat like any other person until he wasn't. A woman got on carrying heavy bags. Without hesitation, without looking around to see if anyone was watching, Keanu stood up and gave her his seat. Then he sat on the floor. Psychologists call this unconditional prosocial behavior, helping when there is zero social reward for doing so. No applause. No cameras pointed at you. No PR benefit. Most humans, including most good humans, require some kind of social audience to perform their best behavior. Keanu performs his best behavior when he thinks nobody is watching. That's not a personality trait. That's a value system so deeply embedded it operates automatically.
Essential.
It is right now.
Watch any Keanu interview closely and you'll notice something that almost no other celebrity does. He stops before he answers. Not an awkward pause. Not searching for words. A deliberate, calm stillness, like he's actually deciding what he wants to say instead of performing a preloaded answer. This is called considered response behavior, and it's almost extinct in Hollywood.
Apples or oranges?
Apples.
Yes. Because you can put crunchy peanut butter on an apple.
So
what
good.
a combination.
It's so good.
What a combination. Have you ever asked someone for their autograph?
Yes.
May I ask whom?
Lou Reed.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Wow.
But it wasn't for me. It was for a friend.
It was for a friend, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And he was cool about it.
Lou Reed was cool about it.
Every celebrity going through the press circuit is trained to bridge, to pivot from the real question to the answer they want to give. Their eyes shift slightly. There's a half second where you can see the machinery turning. Keanu doesn't bridge. He just answers. And the effect on the interviewer is always the same. They lean forward. They get quieter. They start asking better questions. He makes people rise to the level of the conversation he's willing to have.
Remember our time up at the lake. Lou Reed. Happy Hanukkah, Lou Reed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You never know. It's Lou Reed.
Okay, so this is the one that I've asked you before.
Oh, I asked for another one.
What?
George Carlin.
George Carlin. Did you get Carlin's? Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm such a fan.
Yeah. Yeah. He is
Yeah.
beautiful. Beautiful. But he gave me an autograph.
Wow.
And yeah.
Well, that was for you.
Yeah. But I don't know. I can't swear on this show, right? No.
You can swear. Sure, go ahead.
No. But it was really funny because George Carlin, he wrote, what did he write? He wrote, I think it was Dear Keanu, you. Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
And I thought that was really...
That was very sweet.
Yeah, and I always thought that, like, he just wrote that for me.
Yep.
And then I met someone else who said that he wrote the same thing to them.
On the set of John Wick, Keanu Reeves did something that stunned the entire stunt community. He trained alongside the stunt performers. Not near them, with them. Same hours, same drills, same physical punishment. He also insisted that the stunt team receive prominent credits, something almost unheard of at his level. There's a concept in organizational psychology called status leveling, where a high-status individual deliberately removes the symbols and behaviors that separate them from lower status members of a group. The effect on group cohesion and loyalty is enormous. The stunt community talks about Keanu Reeves the way soldiers talk about the general who ate in the trenches. It's not just respect. It's a kind of devotion that money cannot manufacture.
No, here he is. Look at him. Give me some volume. So, like, when you watch him shoot in the movie, he looks very comfortable shooting. And even his martial arts, like the stuff that he's doing in the movie, it's legitimate. Like, it's doable. It's real.
He's really training.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's not doing anything where you go, get the, like...
Right.
There's no Roadhouse moves. Like, I was watching Roadhouse last night.
I love Roadhouse.
But, so he's on a horse in John Wick 3.
Wow. He's the real deal. He's like Tom Cruise.
Just get him back on the Chevelle. Why are you giving him a horse?
He's Tom Cruise.
The 1970s Chevelle's the way to go, not a fucking horse. Come on.
So he trains like legit shooting.
Trains legit shooting, legit martial arts. Samuel Jackson is in it? Yep. Oh my God.
What's Samuel Jackson not in? Is there a list of... It's like 10 films.
He didn't start being an actor until he was late in his career, right? Or late.
There are hundreds of documented Keanu fan interactions online, and they all have one thing in common. He stops completely. Not a moving handshake. Not a photo while walking. He stops, turns his full body toward the person, and treats the next 60 seconds like they are the only thing happening on Earth. This is called full presence engagement, and it is extraordinarily rare. Most people, even kind, well-meaning people, give partial attention. They're physically present but mentally elsewhere. You can feel it when you're the one talking to them. The reason Keanu's fan encounters go viral isn't because he's famous. Plenty of famous people get photographed with fans. It's because the person in the video looks like they've just been seen, maybe for the first time in a long time. That's what full presence does. It doesn't just acknowledge someone. It makes them feel real.
Oh my gosh. 2, 3. Thank you. Okay, last one. All right. Thank you. We love all your movies. Thank you. Amazing, you're about time. Yeah, they should have done it a long time ago. Yeah. That's my piano.
There you go. Don't you want to hug them? Get out of shot. Beautiful. Right there. To the left a little bit. And one more this way, Mr. Reeves. And just looking this way? Yeah. Move to the right, please. To the left. Left a little right. To the left. To the left.
Here's what almost nobody talks about when they talk about Keanu Reeves. This man has experienced a level of personal loss that would break most people completely. His best friend River Phoenix died of an overdose in 1993, right in front of him. In 1999, his daughter Ava was stillborn after full term. She had a name. She had a nursery. She was gone. 8 months later, his girlfriend Jennifer Syme died in a car accident. Keanu Reeves has buried a best friend, a daughter, and a partner, all within a decade. There is a psychological concept called post-traumatic growth, the idea that some people, after catastrophic loss, don't just survive. They reorganize entirely around what actually matters. The research shows that people who undergo post-traumatic growth display 3 consistent behavioral changes: increased compassion for strangers, decreased interest in social status, and a radical presence in everyday moments. Go back and watch any Keanu clip with that in mind. The man who sits on the subway floor. The man who stops completely for every fan. The man who trains with stunt people at 5 in the morning. That's not a PR strategy. That's someone who has already lost the things that actually matter and has decided, consciously or not, to treat every remaining moment like it counts. And that is why nobody can handle being around Keanu Reeves. Because most of us are somewhere else most of the time. And he is always exactly here. Keanu once said in an interview, and I want you to sit with this, "I've been very lucky to have so much love in my life. And I've had so much grief too. And they go together. They're inseparable." That's not a quote from a therapist or a philosopher. That's a man who figured something out the hard way. If this video made you think about someone in your life you haven't fully shown up for, good. That was the point. Next video, We're looking at someone whose social power operates completely differently from Keanu's. Someone who doesn't make people comfortable. Someone who makes them terrified. And somehow, that's even more magnetic. You already know who it is.